Hey, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. We're going to learn a little bit more of this language every day. So last time we talked about a pretty risky situation where you hear your enemy's songs from all four directions. So you're sieged, and I translate it as doomed. So there's no almost like there's no way out. You are surrounded by enemies. And 楚, we are going to continue in today's expression 楚楚动人, which is totally irrelevant to the battlefield image of 四面楚歌. 楚 in here is no longer the country, the enemy name, but it came from this short trees. You see, this is a tree structure, right? And it was depicted not a long trunk, like here in a regular tree, it will be elongated at the bottom section. So that means the top, you got the canopies on the top, but the bottom, the trunk section is long. So that's a tree. But here is a shorter kind of plant. The distance from the canopy to the floor, the ground, is not that tall. So these, and it's next to each other, forming kind of a fence. So that means a bush. That's the Chinese way of saying it's a type of bush, a shorter plant. And here is the sound maker of this. So together they sound 楚. I mean, I think this sounds like shu, but we don't use this character by itself anymore. It doesn't self-stand anymore. So it's a type of bush that sound 楚. And when you have two exactly same character repeated each other, there's a certain rhythm to it, right? There's almost certain beauty to it. So it means vibrantly eventually, because this bush next to each other, and they kind of grow, full of life, and they are next to each other, means abundance, and means they're growing, they form their own colonies of whatever plant that is. So it's growing and it's multiplying, so it's full of life basically. So that's a 楚楚动人. Okay, 人 is so simple, right? Just this stick figure with two legs. That's a human symbol in Chinese. 动. Okay, let's look at this pretty complicated structure on the right side. It's a farming tool. And we use that symbol eventually simplified to this. That means force. So it's muscle power. Back then in a farming society, the muscle power is the source of energy, the power, the production, right? All of that. So that's respected, that you're going to produce with muscle power. And the left side is a sound maker, but it sounds like a 重. It is this complicated vertical structure of stacking up a lot of things together. So at the bottom, there's two horizontal lines with a little bit, with one vertical line, that means soil. And on top of that, there is a tree. This is a tall tree. You can kind of see, right? Similar structure like this. So this is the tree structure going over the soil. And then there's a person. This is person standing butt out, sticking out, that kind of position. Means a person is placing itself on top of a tree, on top of soil. That means heavy. But it's the sound maker. It gives you a sense of, okay, so if the right side is a medium maker, means muscle power, means force. The left side means it's a pretty heavy force. So it's a force enough to move you. So that's the character of move. That means there are force involved, and it's heavy. So it's strong enough to make things change, either geologically, positionally, spatially change, or it could be, this 动 could be self-initiated or externally impacted. Okay, so that's 动. And 动人, similar. Okay, so if this is a cross-cultural thing that when we say in English, it moves me, means emotionally touch me, affect me. And the same here. So if we say 动人, we move, that something moves people. It doesn't really mean locationally make people move, not like that. It's touching them emotionally. So 动人 in this case is it's very similar to English. And 楚楚动人 simply means something is vibrantly touching you. And this expression mostly in ancient times depicting young girl that's full of life, right? Got all the features of female, I mean, representative attributes like a good hair, good eyes, like a clear cut black and white in the eyes, eyebrows, lips. Of course, like all the other female attributes that shows that she is ready, she is in that prime age, ready to produce baby. And that in itself, because it's a force of nature on her, and that's touching people. And you can imagine the audience mostly is men, right? Seeing the beauty, this force of nature showing on her. And that's kind of touching to the audience. And 楚楚动人 mostly just used like that. And in English, we have beautiful. I don't exactly know beautiful. What's the origin of the English? Like what's the foundation of beauty? But in 楚楚动人, the Chinese expression, the foundation comes to this bush, this vibrantly growing bush. That shows the life, the vitality on girls. Okay. Cash into the currency of thinking with Sophie, one word a day. See you another day.